Now, our Grisaille painting project is working from simple black and white photos using these shades of gray that we've learned to mix and our good paint deposit, controlling our edges so that we get a good interpretation of our subject. I wanted to show you how these progress a little bit using what we call blocking in, so that you are blocking in large areas of similar value all at once, and then you can go in and make sort of soft changes and blends using your brushes to smooth out edges and things like that. So this is a student who has been blocking in the background. It's a nice change. You can see it changes from left to right. It gets darker as you move across. And so it's a good idea to do all that at one time so that you can get a good smooth gradation from light to dark. Good paint deposit, not a lot of visible brush strokes, and they've also started blocking in the shadow in the background. And this is a good way to work from background to foreground. That's one I really recommend. So think big areas first and then smaller details. Also background to foreground, because that makes the edges work in a good natural sort of logical way. So this student is using the same subject a little bit farther along, so they have their background blocked in. They've begun blocking in the shapes of the objects in the photo and also have their shadow blocked in. So you can see they're working with larger areas of similar value. And then once you block in that area, you can go in and make changes and add details as you need to. But blocking in those similar areas of value early on is a really good advantage. Here's another subject, and this shows the progress very well. This student has just blocked in the background, and you can see there are changes and gradations in the background, and they're paying good attention to those, so they've got a good paint deposit. This student is a little further along, so they've blocked in their background and have begun the shadows on the figure. And again, they're looking at big areas of sort of similar value and then looking at the changes within those areas. And this is another student with the same subject a little further along. So these are all progressing well, and I think they're good examples of this Grisaille technique and using this paint in a controlled way to interpret your subject faithfully.